The Google Calendar update we've been waiting for is finally here. You can now add custom colors to individual events in Gcal. Praise be. Hey friends, I'm Tasia Custode and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share a ton of tech tips and Google tactics just like this. Here's how to add custom colors to Google Calendar on a per event basis. I know. You might notice I'm a big believer in color blocking Google Calendar. What can I say? I'm a visual learner and color blocking is a quick way to tell which client or project or calendar an event belongs to. But up until now, the only way to create a custom color on an event on your calendar was to do it from a specific calendar. Here's what I mean. Whether it's your main calendars or any calendar you have linked to your Gcal, you'd click the three-dot menu icon to the right of your calendar you'd like to change the color for. Then click the plus symbol under the default colors. Here you can scroll through the color slider, you can use the color picker, or you can add your custom hex code. This was really helpful to add your brand color for your specific brand calendar, as an example. Or maybe you're organizing calendars per client, you can put their exact brand color in here. All good, love it. But with this new Google Calendar update, you no longer have to create a whole new calendar in order to add a custom color. You can now do so for any individual event on your Google Calendar. And there are, of course, a couple of ways to do so. You can set the color of an event when you're actually creating it, of course. So clicking over the color option when you're creating the event will allow you to select the event color option. And you might remember, you used to only have a few default color options here. Now you have additional colors and a color picker. So if you hover over that color picker, you're gonna see that you can edit labels. And if you're like, what do you mean labels? Here's what I mean. You're gonna notice that I've got a couple of labels named for partnerships and they feature the custom brand color. But I'm actually going to close this new event window for now. And I wanna show you here how we do this from an event that's already created. So I've got my Gcal colors organized first by client and also by partners, sometimes by task. That way I can tell at one glance of the color of the task, which clients this specific task or calendar event is for. And same with the task itself. I know, as an example, my YouTube editing tasks, I always have in this dark gray color. So I know bang at a quick glance, this is a YouTube editing task. And of course, you can color block your Google Calendar to whatever works for you. What's nice with these custom colors is that now you can really dial in custom brand colors or project colors. So there's no right or wrong way here. You're gonna find whatever makes sense for you. So we saw how to access all these colors when we're creating an event from scratch. But if you wanna change an existing event on your calendar to a new custom color, a couple of ways here. You could simply right-click on the event here, select that edit labels option we saw earlier. Now from here, you can click the plus symbol to select a custom color. Just like the pop-up we saw for custom colors on individual calendars. From here, you can use the slider, you could enter in a custom hex code, or you could even use the color picker to select a custom color. Now, once you're happy with your selection, you'd simply click select. Now what this does is this adds that color to your color labels. And here is where you have option to add text to the label to accompany the color label, only if you want to, it's optional. So if I know this is the exact brand color of the client I'm working with, I can add that client name to this color label, and then I would click on save. Now you're gonna notice that our original event actually didn't change color yet. Well, that's because we created a new color label, but we haven't applied it to this particular event yet. So simply right click on the event, and here you're gonna see that new color that you can select. And you can change a label color or delete a label color at any time as well. This can happen when you're creating a new event or from an existing event. So from an existing, you'll right click on the event to bring up the color options. You'd click that selector tool to edit the labels. And then here you can use the drop down to the right of the color to update the custom color if you need to change that. You could hit the X to the right of the label name if you added a name to it. You could delete or replace the name. Or you can hover your mouse to the right of all of that and a trash can icon will appear. Here you can delete a label if you no longer need it. And doing so means that all matching events will revert to your default calendar color. And just like you're used to, your default calendar color will still appear on the left of any event color that you set. So here, this event is a custom color, and on the left of that event, this is deep teal, which is my primary calendar color. So we know this event originated from my primary calendar with just one glance. And that's gonna be true for every single event on my calendar that's tied to my primary Gcal, regardless of the color blocking I've assigned it. By the way, if you want more tips on how I personally organize my Google Calendar or how you can save more time in Google Calendar, I have a ton of Gcal content listed for you in the description below. All that's left to do now is go hog wild on custom colors in Gcal. So that's how to add custom colors to Google Calendar. And now I want to hear from you. Have you been waiting for this update as long as I have? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, well, I want to know. So give it a like, a share, or you can leave that comment below. You can click right about here to subscribe to my channel and here for even more content just like this. You know you wanna. Thanks for watching. See you next time.